welcome again to Is It News. Today, from Lux World Productions here in Loganville, Georgia, my guest today is, and she's already laughing, folks, Charmelle. This could be a long show, guys. How you doing, Charmelle?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Just great.
Awesome.
And I saved these stories just for you.
Did you really?
I really did. You know how you have certain stories that fit certain people? Well, the first story is a New York Post story out of China. Okay. Now, the country's Ministry of Culture announced late last month that they will be targeting a bunch of rural provinces for, quote, their obscene and vulgar performances at weddings, funerals, and temple fairs. And what it is they are having problems with strippers at funerals.
What the hell that made you think of me for? Tell me what you say that story. What you say that story for me for?
What?
I'll tell you.
If the shoe fits. Now,
okay, tell me the story again. Stripper pose. I got that.
No, not strippers. They actually have strippers at funerals, and it's become a problem because there's obscene and vulgar performances at weddings, funerals, and temple fairs. I don't know what a temple fair, but let me ask you guys: how many of you people in the audience would have a?
Thank you for that. Keep it coming. Okay. Did anybody die? Nobody get married? Okay.
How many people have had strippers or would have strippers at their wedding? I noticed no hands went up in the audience here. What about your funeral? I mean, I figure that may be a way I could get people to come to mine.
Well, you know what?
I mean, at least.
But it depends, I guess, how you.
I know Cupcake Bill would be there. I know.
Right. You know what? Look now. Let's think about this. So you always want to have a money purse, right?
Okay.
So I would think I'm gonna go on record, Doug, and say, damn the vendors. Damn the vendors. You don't even need to have a vending show. You don't need to have a booth. You could just bring strippers and charge for people to come to the wedding. Because Because you got to find a way to pay for the wedding, right?
Well, they do have a lot of, so I've heard.
Okay,
strip joints. I've heard they have.
Right. Well, somebody told you this. But Doug, just think about this, right? If I am getting married and I'm kind of short with the caterer, right? I mean, I don't have all the money for the caterer.
Okay.
So what would I be the stripper?
Well, I don't think as the bride you would just have somebody come in and entertain the audience as a stripper.
Oh.
So I think.
So do you get a cut off of the stripping?
It doesn't say. I'm sure you. Those rules are pretty flexible. I mean, in more ways than one, but I'm sure they would work with you. Now, Charmelle, they said it has been a long-time tradition in rural China for residents to hire strippers to partake in bawdy performances at funerals in order to attract a larger attendance of mourners. If you have bawdy, not body, Bawdy, bawdy.
Oh,
okay.
Bawdy.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
What's bawdy?
Well, out there. Okay. You. Okay,
I got you now.
See, okay.
Okay, good.
But I mean, I can understand how that would. I mean, draw people in. I mean,
yeah.
You may have bikers there. A couple biker gangs show up at the funeral home, but whatever.
But
I guess.
Rural, right? So they need the money.
Yeah. But now it says, according to the Global Times, scantily clad women in sexy lingerie and revealing clothes showing off their bodies in front of an electronic screen displaying a black and white headshot of the deceased with text reading, "We offer profound condolences for the death of this man." And that's now a modern part of funerals in some rural areas of China.
So this is a new photo bomb.
Well, yeah, I mean, you actually have the picture of the deceased with a little, I guess, hey, you're a pretty good guy. I mean, we love you so much, we're here to take our clothes off.
That's true. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So this is a new photo bomb type. So no more of this.
No.
No more of this. This is out the door.
Okay.
So booby.
Now, it says the typical scene of strippers performing at a funeral. The crowd is pushed to climax. I'm just reading, folks. I'm not saying this, but the crowd is pushed. What's that? Yeah.
How's our censor back there?
The crowd is pushed to climax, roaring with laughter, whistling, applauding, and cursing. I guess I've never really heard you curse at it. Well, so I've heard at a strip place.
Right, because
so
you've not been to one.
I've just heard.
But let's reread that sentence. The crowd pushed to climax.
Yeah, and and as the performers saunter into the audience to, let's put it, perform. I'm not going to say what it says in here. I'll just say perform. Right. And
I don't know why you thought this.
I guess lap dances. Okay, we'll just say they were giving lap dances there at the funeral.
And this story was inspired by me. I inspired the story. Huh?
Well, I just thought you would get a kick out of this.
I like it. I do like it.
Now, and see, you made $10.
This is true, and you didn't even die.
You didn't see anybody getting even 50.
Are you getting married?
Am I married?
Are you getting married?
No. I think we're going to move to the next story, okay? This is a Reuters story. This is a Reuters story out of Oslo, Norway. Now, here in Georgia, they've been lately putting in a lot of roundabouts. I mean, the roundabouts in Europe, they have a lot of them. Well, anyway, in Norway, high school graduates, they have had to clamp down on these high school graduates in these post-graduation period called Russ. I guess that is after they graduate. They kind of party, drink, and all this other stuff.
What? Rush?
Russ. R-U-S-S. That's what they call it. I mean, it's Norway.
You went on one of my boxes.
But apparently they are having, they've had dozens of accidents involving students in red or blue painted vans and buses, and because people are having sex in the roundabouts.
Okay, are the babies having sex in the roundabout?
Yes, the graduates.
The graduates.
They're drinking, having sex in the roundabouts, and people, I guess, are watching and missing their turn, and they're having a lot of accidents. So they are now clamping down on that, and they have put now signs up there that's clamping. Boy, there's going to be a lot of editing in this one here, folks.
Okay, now, so you get in a bus, a red or blue bus.
Well, I guess that must be the thing. Everybody
so red
gets into those.
So did they say red means what?
Well, it doesn't say about the meaning. But they now put signs up that says say no to sex in roundabouts. So
in a roundabout way?
In a roundabout way, I guess. Terje Mo Gustafsson, a former minister of transport who now runs the Public Roads Administration, said, quote, "Everyone understands that being in and around roundabouts is a traffic hazard. Mm-hmm. It may not be so dangerous for someone to be without clothes on the bridge, but drivers can get too much of a surprise and completely forget that they are driving." So apparently in Norway, if you want to go naked on a bridge,
I'm good.
More power to you, baby.
But
if you're going in a roundabout, they draw the line. There's a line in the sand, apparently.
How many roundabouts we got in Georgia?
We've got a lot of them. I'm going to be careful on the next roundabouts I go around.
Yeah, because I'm going to see if Eddie has a blue van or a red
van. So, folks, if you are in Georgia or around Georgia and see a blue and red van, watch out. It's Charmelle.
It is.
Okay, in a roundabout.
Okay? He just thought that he would hold these stories for me. Because I don't know. So, a stripper and now sex in a roundabout.
Right.
You want to get married, don't you?
No.
Is this your proposal to me?
No, these are just news stories.
Look, will you marry me?
I can't be bought.
You can't be bought.
Hey, I'm not cheap, but I can be bought.
This is $10. A stripper only get $1.
Our censor is yelling back there in the background.
My bad. I'll make it rain later.
Well, folks, and just when you think you've reached a new low, you hit an even bigger one. So, folks, thank you for tuning in to IsItNews. Charmelle, thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to hit my applause button here. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.